Hi, this is my Lorraine grandmother clock. It was built from plans, bought from Klockit, from hickory wood that was harvested and cut and planed locally. This is my lovely wife Melanie doing the modeling for me. Melanie, can you say hi?
Hi.
In just a few moments, the clock will chime out. It has Westminster chimes as part of the pendulum-driven clock movement. I'm going to go ahead and come in a little closer here so you can see some of the detail. Melanie, if you'll open that hood door. Oh, here we go. Okay, so that was 12 o'clock. Alright, this dial face, I bought the moon dial 4. You can see it's just peeking out from behind the new moon side here. This is the moon over here. And the moon right now is about 3 days old in the sky. It's a fairly thin crescent at sunset over in the western sky, so I've got the moon dial synchronized with the moon. Right here, the glass for the door. These are the retainer strips up here. I got full 1/8 inch thick glass. It's bought by a local company, Shale Glass in Erie. The stuff that comes in the hardware stores nowadays is just 1/10 of an inch thick. So I wanted something that looked a little more authentic. You'll see here, it was a little tricky for them cutting the glass with this shoulder and then the curve. If I were to do it again, or what I would recommend to anybody else that might build it in the future, is rather than cutting out this inset for the glass like this, I would just do a continual curve or arch from one corner to the next. That way the glass cutters don't have to worry about trying to cut that little corner in the shoulder. Okay, if you'll close that, Melanie. On the side, we have some fabric just to help the chime sound get through. Not that it really needs it, I think it's more traditional, and the fabric does a pretty nice job of matching up with the moon dial face. We got the fabric at Hobby Lobby here in Erie. Coming down, well, let me go over real quick this entire top area here. This is called the hood here, and then the crown area up top. The crown area was the most intensive of all the areas because of the curves and the carving and the filing that had to be done in order to get it. These flutes were on the vertical columns. They were a little bit of a challenge as well. Then we move down. This section down here is called the waist. And Melanie, if you'll open the waist door for me, please. Let's see, the lead weights hang down in here. It's an 8-day movement, and it works pretty much 8 days. I timed it. And throughout the course of the week, all 3 of the weights will move down. 2 of the weights, I believe, drive the clock movement, and 1 weight is for the chimes. So there's a cavity down in the bottom there. If you want it to go the full 8 days, you have to allow the weights to go all the way to the bottom. Inside here, you can see the retainer strips for the glass. All of this glass, again, was 1/8 inch thick. Just to make it authentic. It's significantly heavier than the 1/10 inch stuff. When you look down bottom here, this area down below is called the base. There is hickory plywood in the insets there. That was also bought locally. I don't think it was cut locally though. It turned out makes a real nice contrast. One of the reasons I chose the hickory wood is we have hickory cabinets in the kitchen, and I really like the variety of color and tone on the hickory wood, so I decided to use it for the clock too, and now I refer to it jokingly as my hickory dickory clock. And that's about it. So about 4 years into the project, it's finally finished. It has Minwax Early American stain on it. And then there are 4 coats of polyurethane on top of that, with all of them being sanded in between every coat. I have a short video also on the internet that shows the process I use to apply the polyurethane and try to keep the bubbles out of it. Alright, I don't know why it's going in and out of focus. Thank you.